What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now we're about to start a brand new series here today, and it's going to be called The Pacific. Now obviously I saw the recommendation for this. The hat trick did in fact work, by the way. But yeah, do I know anything about this? No, I obviously don't. But in terms of like whatever the main story is, but one thing I do know based off what I've seen from the summary is it's basically specifically takes place on the Pacific side of the world, obviously, because during this point in the war, it's based around like the attack on Pearl Harbor, and I do know that Pearl Harbor was pretty much one of the more crucial moments that got the United States involved in the war in the first place. So yeah, like I said, this should definitely be a very interesting series. It's another war-made mini-series, just like Band of Brothers, obviously, but we'll have to see what difference it brings compared to it. So with that being said, let's go on ahead and jump right on into this, the first episode of the Pacific, which is Guadalcanal, Leckie. Yeah, Leckie. And you know what? Now that I think about it, Guadalcanal, that's an island somewhere in Somalia or something, ain't it? I believe so. If I'm wrong, correct me. But yeah, anyways, let's get on with this. And away we go.
Sorry. Vera. Bob Leckie. I'm your neighbor.
Oh, that's okay. So his name's on the title then.
I thought I was going shopping, but then I passed St. Mary's and thought I'd pray instead.
I joined the Marines. Thought I'd do my bit.
Well, if I don't see you before you go, take care of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
The uniform you wear, the globe and anchor emblem that you will make the difference between the freedom of the world and its enslavement. December 7th was quite a day. Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. On the same day, December 8th, on the other side of the international date line, places called Guam, Wake, Malay Peninsula, Hong Kong, the Philippine Islands were also attacked by the Army, Air Force, and Navy of the Empire of Japan.
Yeah.
Japanese. Hitler is not going to be our job. Not until they can't whip him without us.
Makes sense, you know.
Be our theater of war. Marines will do battle with the Japs on tiny specks of turf that we have never heard of. You, non-commissioned officers, you are the sinew and the muscle of the Corps. The orders come from the brass. Whenever this war is over, when we have swept upon the main islands of Japan and destroyed every scrap of that empire, the strategy will have been that of others. The victory will have been won by you. You, the NCO, with the chevrons on your sleeves and the instincts.
Okay, so what does that stand for?
Those of you who are lucky enough to get home for Christmas, hold your loved ones dearly. Join them in prayers for peace on earth and goodwill toward all men. And then report back here, ready to sail across God's vast ocean, where we will meet our enemy and kill them all.
Pretty much straightforward with it.
Happy
Not wasting any time, just telling them that our enemy is the Japanese, so charge right at them.
Yes, yes. Oh, I hope I don't need a new axle. No way.
There's a war on. Everybody's got to make sacrifices.
Your mother said I was a fool not to buy a Ford, which is not right.
Yeah, New York. That's the place where they all had to depart, specifically.
Eugene, I'm sorry.
Well, what's wrong with them?
Mama's still there.
Oh.
Got you something. Barrack Room Ballads by Rudyard Kipling. Just if you need something to read on the train or you ship out.
I'm about to say reading materials is definitely one of the more entertainment to have on long rides, especially boat rides, train rides. Oh, that's cool. I like how they got the map showcasing like the area that they're going to specifically, so that we know precisely. Yep.
I'm planning to take out an entire Jap regiment all by myself.
Oh Lord. He gonna be one of the guys to get taken out, ain't he? I could just see it. The hothead going in and then bam. Whoa, man, they about to get into it right now? Shoot, we ain't gonna have a training arc first? This feels kind of rough, just putting us straight into it right away. Like, the only reason why I'm gonna prepare myself is because I've already seen some roughness in Band of Brothers. But this right here, this is a lot more newer. It's still 15 years old because it was made in 2010, but compared to Band of Brothers being way back in 2001, yeah.
Now what do I do? Just use a machete or a rock?
Is that a coconut?
Let's go find some Japs.
Okay, now the real fighting's probably about to get ready to start. The beach was just the little teaser. I was getting a little worried because they were throwing us in it right away. But yeah, I gotta go ahead and start getting ready because it feels like it's about to get ready to start now. Oh no, it looked like a camp, to be honest with you. Yeah, it looks like a former camp area. Yeah. What's that he's carrying on his back? Is that like one of those things that they put in the ground to shoot up bombs? I don't know what it's called, but I mean, I've seen it enough times to know that's what they do with it. Uh-oh. They're getting into position. Oh man. Oh. look like they got tied up and butchered. Oh man. Yep, they started popping. Is it friendly? Oh man. So they done shot their own? Oh no. That you gotta, I don't know. Situation like that, I feel like you gotta have some kind of way to communicate with each other to know it's actually you. In which they might have did, but I don't know.
Went to take a piss. Somebody opened it.
Password?
Okay, so they do got a password, then I was okay. I was wondering. Because it feels like it would be right to have some kind of a code or something to say so that way they know it's actually one of their own.
We'll be chasing Peace Boys. It's 5th Marines on the airfield.
Let's go home.
LP's
Not gonna be that simple.
no fires. 2-hour watches. Let's assume the Japs are watching right now, preparing to come.
They are.
Oh my god. The phrases that they refer to Japanese people in this is crazy. Like, whoo.
Lord. Can you imagine being on one of those ships? It's like the 4th of July. Guys, 30 cal ammo. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that was fucking Jap shit. It's gotta be. That's a Jap fleet to the bottom of the channel.
Yeah. No, I said this back in the Band of Brothers. Ooh, I've said this back in the Band of Brothers series. When one group is resting, getting as much as they can to prepare for their battle, there's another battle that's constantly going on somewhere else. Like, it just doesn't stop.
Can't fight them drunk, don't fight them at all.
I mean, depends on whether if your nerves get cool, whether if you be drunk or if you feel like you fight better sober.
Thousands of them.
Whole damn Japanese empire.
Coconut plantation used a cove about 10 miles up. Don't get too comfortable in your holes.
Them holes, they're nightmare. Like, digging them and then having to stay in them, sleep in them, fight in them. Like, them holes are nightmares. Like, after a war like this, I highly doubt that you'd want to ever dig ever again. Until, I mean, you never want anything associated with a hole in your life until it's your time to go. Man, we done went through a day-night cycle at least 4 different times. Yep. Now the real fight starts. Oh man. Oh, did someone get blown up? Oh, nah, somebody that got hit. No, I don't think he's okay.
Damn it! He's lost!
Another one of those instances where they get shell shocked. You know, it's lit too much for them, so now they gotta have their own coping way of getting through it. Oh yeah, they hitting right now. They put a lot of oh my god.
Ammo resupplies at the collection point.
Whew. I got no comment on that. Oh, he's still alive. I bet it's a kid. Oh my god. Yo. He suicided himself to take them out. Wow. I take it back. I'm about to say, I don't understand Japanese, but I'm feeling like he wants you to go ahead and take him out instead of messing with him. Thank you. Like, you ain't gotta play around with the enemy. Yep, obviously. Gotta do a little guilt trip and see a picture of one of those soldiers with some family member, wife, or someone, and something tells me that's a toy, so obviously got a child. So yeah. Once again, they show the horrors of war. They show that these are regular people that have to do their jobs.
Dear Vera, it seems a lifetime since we met outside St. Mary's. This great undertaking for God and tropical paradise, somewhere in what Jack London refers to as those terrible Solomons. It is a garden. The jungle holds both beauty and terror in its depths. Most terrible, the enemy, and have learned nothing more about him. I have, however, learned some things about myself. Things men can do to one another are sobering to the soul.
It's so eerie to look at all those bodies.
Shit, it's Chesty Fuller. 7th, all dressed up for something.
Hey, you guys get to set the alarm? Where you been?
Up with the son of Simone. Screwing your girlfriend.
Hmm.
You have a girlfriend? Lucky me. Filthy just like you are.
Colonel Fuller!
Yo! Care to join us?
I don't know, it's a ways, sir. Ride us when you get there. You guys step aside. The real Marines are here now. And I've been here for some time.
Best wishes, Fadi. P.S. Your mother would like to know if you want us to send you your dress blue uniform. Just think we get a lot of fancy dress balls around here.
Hey, if we have one, can I be your date?
You are ugly. Hey, Johnny Reb, it's your turn.
Oh, this one here is for... Be a Marine.
Yeah, but his father won't let him. He's got a heart murmur.
Murmuring hearts.
Hey, when's your birthday, Sid?
It's a couple weeks ago. 18.
Oh, man.
Happy birthday.
Still a teenager. Like, literally.
Happy birthday
high school graduate age and beginning college age. That's literally where he is. I ain't gonna lie, they definitely have an interesting relationship with each other, the soldiers, so far. At the end of the episode? Oh wow, that was actually really short. I didn't really look to see how long it was, but yeah, anyways, that's the first episode of the Pacific, and I gotta say, look, that was actually really fast paced. Like, we basically got introduced to most of the soldiers at the moment. Now, obviously, it's gonna take me a couple of episodes to remember most of them, but so far, actually, I kind of Leckie, or however you pronounce it. You know, obviously, I'm already pretty familiar with him, obviously, because he's the one that we've been following the most in this one, obviously, and obviously, you know, like I said, I had to watch a few more, and then I'll start getting more acclimated with most of them, and then we'll finally know who we're following. But yeah, like I said, you know, this episode pretty much just got us right into it. It didn't waste no time whatsoever. Like, we basically just jumped right into the action. Like, we got introduced to the world that they're in. You know, obviously World War II, this era, anywhere from like 1939, which is when the whole war started, I believe. Anywhere through there all the way to like 1941 when the United States joined in at some point. And like I said, I always have known about Pearl Harbor being a base for the military that was attacked by Japan. And that was basically a major trigger for the United States to involve themselves in the war. And, you know, obviously, most of the people mostly know about German as the major enemy in the war, in which they obviously are one of the more major ones. But, you know, as we learned in this episode, Japan was also another major folly enemy that had to be dealt with as well, because they were pretty much another major trigger that pretty much basically, it was basically like a bait. You know, they baited the United States right into the war. They put the fish on the line by bombing Pearl Harbor, and then they pretty much just attracted the United States. And, you know, like I said, it was just real interesting how, like, we didn't get no training arc or none of that. Like, we just got straight on into it, like, just like that. You know, we had the son and the father moment, obviously, earlier when they were showcasing their obvious love for one another with their handshake gesture, obviously. And obviously his brother as well, as we saw with like his heart condition that he has, that pretty much prohibits him from being able to fight, because yeah, having a heart condition and trying to fight is not going to be two mixers with one another. But I'm trying to see what else there was. Yeah, obviously, when they were storming the beaches, I was really getting nervous at that moment, because I'm thinking they are about to get on there and they're going to start fighting right away. But nah, they diverted my expectations. You know, it took a little time, and at least about 3 to 4 different day and night cycles. But eventually, when they finally got to the action, it was they got us right into it. They didn't waste no time, and they just got it straight away into it. But yeah, so far with this team or this group that we're following, now obviously I'm not sure what this group is, whether if they're referred to as a company like Easy Company from Band of Brothers, or if it's like a different type of code name. I remember they said something about the NO, I forgot how they said it, but it was like something earlier. I had asked what that was specifically. But yeah, obviously I do know that each of them have like different names to their units. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that part with the beach and the ocean with the bodies, that absolutely messed me up right there. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was kind of grueling and upsetting to watch. I won't lie. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in a TV show. I hadn't been used to really seeing too many things like that. It kind of threw me off a little bit, but regardless, you know, obviously with a lot of these shows that I have been watching, you know, they show sudden quick kills and other things happening gruesome stuff, but I don't know, it was just something eerie about seeing all those bodies on that beach. It kind of shook me a little. But yeah, like I said, this is a great first episode. It introduced us to a lot of different elements of how the soldiers are going through their time in the war. And I feel like these are the soldiers that are more so the volunteers in the war, as opposed to Easy Company being like, not volunteers, but drafted, into the war. The ones that had no choice but to go in, as opposed to Easy Company with theirs being mostly volunteers for paratrooping. But yeah, like I said, this is a great start to the series. Obviously, it's a mini series, 10 episodes, and each episode I imagine is going to be great. Like I said, this is a fast-paced episode. They got straight to the point with everything, and it was good. So yeah, I'm very satisfied with this one. I'm hoping all the rest of them will be just like this as well. Obviously, with a lot of shocking surprises on the way. But with that being said, hope this series most likely will deliver where it needs to. But anyways, make sure that you like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.